So welcome to our channel, the Blacvolta channel. We are currently in Los Angeles, LA, and we wanted to put together a short piece of what happened at the 2025 Grammys in Los Angeles. We had the opportunity as a media firm to cover the 2025 Grammys, and because there's a lot of misinformation around as to what actually happened at the Grammys, we are putting this together to actually educate and inform our community on what actually happens at the enviable award ceremony. So we start off with the fact that it was the 2025 Grammys. From an African perspective, we had a couple of artists that were nominated for the categories. One is the Best African Music Performance, where Tems, Tyler, Davido, Burna Boy, and a couple of others were nominated. I think there are two categories. There was one that I remember Chris Brown won, and then there's a second one for the Best African Music Performance where Tems won. So leading up to the Grammys, which happened in February, what happened is that a lot of the artists started lobbying to win this particular award by way of posting and promoting. But the Grammys is made up of a board that actually awards these kinds of individuals, so no amount of promo and all that. But I think the recognition that some of these artists got or get from just being in these categories are amazing. So prior to the Grammys, there was the LA fire that happened that tore across Los Angeles, especially from the beach side all the way into Los Angeles. So it became a huge thing in Los Angeles. So that made most of the events that were scheduled to happen at the 2025 Grammys not happen. One of them was the Africa Nominees Brunch by Guba Diaspora Network, which typically happens. Last year, if you were there, it was amazing. There were a lot of celebrities that came through. It was hosted by Denta and the president of the Grammys and a couple of other people, especially from the African community, really come for that particular event. So that event was cancelled, I think, 2 weeks before the actual Grammys in support of the LA fires. Most of the labels, Empire, YouTube, Spotify, Warner, all these labels that typically have events at the Grammys also cancelled their events in support of the LA fire. So I believe that, I think, although this year was going to be one of the biggest Grammys for Africa, and I knew that our Nigerian counterparts made so many arrangements, they would have flooded the whole of Los Angeles just to cheer on their people. Because of the fires, it was a bit toned down as to the number of people that were coming. So we landed in Los Angeles a week before just to prepare for the event. I think 2 days before the event, there was Tyler came through. Tyler had a party, but it was a very toned down kind of party. I think it was just a dinner with friends and family that came through, and a couple of few friends, because they didn't want to be as much of a big deal. The next day was also a party hosted by Black Pages. Black Pages is a Ghanaian DJ based here in LA, and I had Travis Scott and all those guys also come through to come and support the event. A night before the event, Black Pages also had a small party in LA, which had King Promise from Ghana, who's an artist, a great artist from Ghana. They also had Joseph Painso, a soccer player from LA Galaxy, and Guilty Beats, the producer, the celebrity Ghanaian producer who produced 90% of Tems' album. They all came through to support Black Pages a night before the event. The night before the event, we had a drive with Guilty Beats. Guilty Beats actually dropped us home. So from the party to our location in LA is about 30 minutes. So we had a very good drive, speaking to Guilty Beats, who spoke to us about how to break music, about how he is transforming or morphing more from a producer to become something else. In 2025, he's going to be more open. He's been in the shadows for a very long time. How Afrobeats is impacting the world right now when it comes to music, his relationship with Tems and their management, and his hopes prior to the Grammys, which are going to happen about 12 hours ahead. He also mentioned and then gave us a couple of insights as to how the Grammys typically operate, because he was in the camp. So he mentioned to us that they got all their tickets ahead of time. They had been briefed on what time they actually get to the Grammys, what time they're supposed to walk the red carpet, and all those kinds of things. But what they don't tell you is whether you won the award or not. They give you a full list of things that you actually have to do, the time you get there, the team, what you do, where you sit, and all those information. So I think the narrative around you knowing whether you've won the award prior to you coming for the Grammys is a bit skewed. I think maybe with the information that typically comes out, you understand, in terms of all the information that comes out, maybe you can have a fair idea, but I don't think anyone typically knows whether they've won the actual Grammy or not. But that's up to subject to debate. That's from our perspective what we know. So on the day of the event, the Grammy starts at 12. So it started at 12. There are two actual parts of the Grammys. There's the first part where almost 80% of the awards are given. So it happened at the Peacock Square in Los Angeles. On our way there, they had barricaded all the streets. There were demarcations. The security detail was super crazy. Like, shout out to the Grammys for that production. In terms of walkways, in terms of the volunteers, everyone was ready to help. Everyone with badges were just directing you as to where you have to go. So what happened is everybody goes to the first Peacock Theater at 12 o'clock. There's a red carpet there, and that's where most, I think 80% of the awards are generally given. Most of the Grammy Awards, their Grammy Awards are a lot, so I don't think they can give all of them at the main event. So most of the events, most of the awards are given at the Peacock Square. So it started from 12 o'clock. We saw a lot of people come through. The president of the Grammys was there. There was DJ Mustard. Yeah, if you're familiar with DJ Mustard, he produced the song for. I think he produced "Not Like Us" from Kendrick Lamar. He came through. We had Shaboozey, also from the Empire team, also come through. He was dripped down, came in with his entourage. He looked amazing. And then we had a whole lot of individuals who just came through and were looking dapper. Like, it was super crazy. People were just dressing up, looking amazing on the streets of LA. It was really, really, really nice to see. We also saw John Legend. He also came through. He was a bit quiet, just walked in. Shout out to him. He has a show somewhere in Rwanda and Nigeria this year, so shout out to him. We saw him also. And then we also saw Kelani, who is a South American born performer. She also came through. We also saw Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith came with a box on his head. He came with his sister Willow Smith. So the fashion choice over there was also something to note, and it was pretty dope. But aside that, so that happens between all of 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock, right? So 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock, there's a red carpet. People go into the Peacock Theater. They're awarded by 3:30, 4 o'clock. Everybody just comes out of the Peacock Theater. So it's just one ticket. The ticket goes through an app, and that's the tickets that you just show everywhere. So it's like it has a barcode, and then you show it at every entrance, and then they make you just go in. It has all the instructions. Once you're done with the Peacock, it gives you instructions to go out, and then it gives you directions to the crypto arena. The crypto arena is about 10 minutes I'll say, 5 minutes walk from the Peacock Theater, and that's where everything, the main awards really happen, right? It's just like 5 minutes walk. You just walk all the way back. After the Peacock Theater, I think the first batch of awards went to the African one. The ones that had the African nominees went to Chris Brown. I'll confirm what particular award that is, but it went to Chris Brown. So no African actually won that particular award. So when everybody came out, everybody was on the streets looking good, showing their apparel. We met the team from Empire, Gazi, Tina Davies. We also met Tems' managerial group at the Peacock Theatre. So that was also good to see that. There was, although the fires hampered a lot of, or brought a lot of stalemates to the Grammys, there was a lot of African representation there. So after the Peacock Theatre, what happens is typically there's a reception area called the Grammy reception. So that's just before the crypto arena, right? So there's the Peacock, and then there's the reception area where people network after the Peacock thing for about 45 minutes, 1 hour, so that they get ready to get into the crypto arena, right? So there you network, you meet the label execs, all the celebrities come and mingle and then speak to each other. It was there we met Rocky Dawuni, who has been nominated 4 times for the Grammys. He's a Ghanaian star. Unfortunately, he didn't win. We met also Vybz Kartel. So Rocky Dawuni met Vybz Kartel. The dancehall star was also at the Grammys looking very dapper. Rocky Dawuni and Vybz Kartel had a conversation where Rocky Dawuni thanked him for the support that he had been giving Ghanaian music over the years, and his contribution to African arts and entertainment, and also mentioned the fact that he liked the idea of him putting Shatta Wale on every single time. So they exchanged numbers, and I think there's some collaboration that's going to happen between them. We also saw APM. Shout out to APM. We love to big up individuals in the media space who are doing super amazing, and this is one very bright photographer and cinematographer. He shot almost everything from the Grammys to the Rolling Loud to all your music videos. This is a Ghanaian guy who's really done amazing for the culture, so shout out to him. We also met, in that particular space, we also met Yemi Alade from Nigeria, the Nigerian queen. She was dripped down in this Nigerian attire. I think she and her husband, if I'm mistaken, if not her husband, but she was with a gentleman. He was also in black kaftan, and they looked amazing. Her dress was exquisite. She walked all the way around the Grammy reception area, and everybody was just giving her props of how African and how beautiful the dress was. It was amazing. Like, it made you feel very African and very proud. And big up to Yemi Alade for always putting Africa out there. That dress was super amazing. No wonder all the entertainment blogs, all the websites, and everyone was talking about it. You can check our page, scroll down on all our pages to check the outfit. Yeah, so I think that happens for about, let's say 30-45 minutes. And then when it's 6 p.m., everyone headed to Crypto Arena. So it's a walking distance. You just walk behind the Peacock building with your passes. You go through security clearance, and then everybody just gets to the Crypto Arena. So there are about, if I'm not mistaken, about 17 entrances to the Crypto Arena. Your pathway is labeled on your ticket, and mind you, this is amazing. Like, the production, the stage, the sound, you could literally hear the announcer all the way from outside. That's how crisp the sound was. Like, personally, I've not seen production like this in my life, right? And shout out to the Recording Academy for the standards that they put in this Grammy. We saw the VIP area. So the VIP area is where all the A-list artists go through. So we saw Busta Rhymes, Jay-Z, Beyonce. They all went through that particular VIP. Our accesses didn't go through to that place, but we did get footage of some of the artists, and you can check it on our pages. You can also watch over here. Yeah, so we got into the crypto arena. The numbers were crazy. It was amazing. Like, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like that experience. The seating. As soon as you get there, you feel like you're in another world altogether. Trevor Noah from South Africa, shout out to him, hosted the Grammys for this particular year. He cracked the jokes endlessly. We got in at a point where Sabrina Carpenter was performing. Her stage presence was really amazing. The first award that we got into was Doechii. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. So she won the Best Rap Album. I think she's the third woman to win that particular award. And it was presented by Cardi B. She looked amazing on stage. She presented that particular award to Doechii, and it was super great. Other performances that we also caught on were Bruno Mars, The Weeknd's performance was also amazing, was super amazing at that particular event. So that was really great. Also at the event, we did the red carpet. We met with King Promise. King Promise, the Ghanaian artist, met with Kai Cenat, who is the global streamer, and it was just bromance on the red carpet. Kai got to touch King Promise's head, yeah, which became a really big thing in Ghana because no one touches King Promise's head in Ghana. but Kai mentioned that he's coming back to Ghana. Kai Cenat came to Ghana earlier in 2024. However, he could not stream due to some power fluctuations in Ghana. So he King promised that he'll be back to Ghana somewhere this year, which was really great. And then we had Kanye West. Kanye West came on the red carpet with his wife Bianca, and it became the whole talk of the Grammys. They mentioned that he was escorted out of the building. I think it's a bit false. It's a bit misleading. I think there was a play to that. He really just wanted to come onto the red carpet and then just leave. So that's exactly what happened at the particular Grammys, 2025 Grammys. So ignore all the things that you actually see online. But aside that, the performances were amazing. The star of the show for us was Tems. Tems won the Best African Artist Award. She went on stage with her producer, Guilty Beats, awesome Ghanaian producer, and her mom, whose birthday happened to be the next day. So that was pretty great. Big up to you, Tems. Right after that award, I think 45 minutes after winning, she came out to have some picture and video ops with her fans. And we got to have a one-on-one with her where she mentioned that Africa is validated in itself.
Once you're true to yourself, you attract this. You don't chase it. It's not something you chase, it's something you attract.
That was really profound for us. All in all, we had an amazing experience at the 2025 Grammys. We can't wait to come back next year. And I hope you guys enjoyed this particular breakdown of the Grammys. So like, subscribe, and we'll catch you later. Peace out.